Now let's look at edge connectivity. So similar to that vertex cut, we can talk about the edge cut. So a disconnecting set of edges is a set F, a subset of E of G, such that G minus F has more than one component. So what they are trying to say by this is, if you have a graph, you are supposed to choose some edges or remove some edges in such a way that you can disconnect the graph, right? Now if you can get that disconnected graph, then we can say that the set of edges which you have deleted is called as this disconnecting set of edges, right? So, or it is also called as edge cut. So what I mean to say is, let us say you have something like this. It is a graph. Now if I want to disconnect it, you can delete any of the edges. I can delete this edge. Now it becomes disconnected. Therefore this edge is called as cut edge, right? Okay. And let's see the next one. The edge connectivity of a graph G represented by kappa dash of G is the minimum set of disconnecting set, minimum size of disconnecting set. So sometimes what happens is, you will be able to disconnect a graph by removing all the edges, true, but then that is not going to be the minimum one. Now try to find out the minimum. In this example, you could have even disconnected the graph by deleting all the edges, or any two edges, or any one edge, right? Now what is the minimum in this? One edge. Therefore the edge connectivity of this one is 1. Got it? Okay. Now that is called as the edge connectivity of graph G, which is kappa of G. So for this one, it is edge connectivity is 1, right? So for this graph, now look at this graph. In this graph as well, you can see the same thing. So if I want to delete, if you see this, one is the degree of every vertex is 2. 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 3 here, 2 here, 4 here, 3 here, 4 here, I think 3 here, and 4 here, right? Now whenever you see such a graph, you can understand one thing. In order to isolate one vertex, you need to at least remove all the edges which are incident on it, right? Now which vertex is the easiest one to remove or isolate? That vertex is nothing but the vertex with the least degree, right? Now if you see this case, you can easily isolate the edge with least degree, which in this case is 2. Got it? Therefore your edge connectivity can never be greater than the least degree of the graph, which means I can say this: edge connectivity of a graph kappa dash of G should always be less than or equal to small delta of G, right? So why is this true? The reason is simple. Now in order to disconnect a vertex, or if you delete these many edges which are incident on a vertex with the least degree, then you are definitely going to isolate it, right? In best case you will be able to perform. You need not go beyond that, right? Therefore the worst number for this is this one. You need not go beyond that. Okay. A graph is k connected if every disconnecting set has at least k edges. So what do I mean by k edge connected is, you find out any disconnecting set, then that will at least have k edges. If you are able to find a disconnecting set which has k minus 1 edges, then according to this definition you have to write it as k minus 1 edge connected. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177. And IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.